Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Logan. I'm here with my amazing co-host, baby.
It's your boy, Brayden Noble.
And welcome to episode 33
33
of Actors POV, baby.
Actors POV.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here first.
Yo, I was talking to Brayden before this. It's pretty late tonight, and it's quiet time in my apartment complex, so I can't be too loud today, guys. So the energy's down a little bit on my end. That's why. Sorry about that. It's rough. It's rough out here. Unacceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be okay.
So Brayden's going to take over the
okay.
reins. Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, welcome to episode 33, man. This is going to be a fun one. We did not talk about what the second half was going to be. But whatever. That's fine. We'll talk about the SAG Awards.
Right. That's a good one right there.
There you go. It's perfect. But yeah, me and Mr. Brayden Noble watched the Bob Marley One Love biopic.
Bob Marley Rasta, brother.
Oh, yes, brother. It was something, man. We went and checked it out. The ratings for this movie are horrendous, and it's crazy.
Literally dog schmeat.
I don't get it. Get it. People just
in my
aren't
personal
cultured.
opinion. Yeah, I would say that. So, 100%. And it's weird because what this movie does that I feel like a lot of other biopics don't do is they really bring up personal experiences to Bob when he was a child and like his upbringing, which I thought like when they went back in time, I thought was super well done. You know what I mean? Because it was just like always perfectly timed. It was like weirdly like a video game almost. Like it was like the story was being told so well.
Yeah. No, 100%. I thought it was beautifully. That's actually one thing that jumped out at me was the transitions going back. The one thing I don't get though, what was the cornfield catching on fire?
I'm assuming that's just like I am in agreement. I know that has to be something, and probably Bob Marley fans know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's just something that happened in his life that, you know,
because then
happened and it haunted him or something.
Yeah, because the dude pulls up on the horse.
And it was his dad.
It's his dad. But whatever. You know what?
I was kind of in the same. We'll look it up at some point. I want to figure it out. But yeah. I'm glad you actually brought that up. I was definitely sitting there a lot of the time, just kind of like,
because it showed more and more.
Yeah, and like, I mean, like, obviously it means something. I just didn't understand. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but no, that's totally a completely fair point. But really, besides that, I felt like everything from front to back was explained so well. And I think something that I really don't like in movies a lot is where they use text, where it's like a black background and it's just words like, oh, Bob on this date did this, da da da. Like when they do it too much, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I felt like in a way they did, but like I liked it this time, weirdly enough. Like this just felt, like I said, it was a story. It felt like a book on screen. Mm-hmm. It just started with letters. Then we got to see the whole story. It finished with letters, and then we got to see the real Bob Marley on screen as it played out. And it just kind of felt very authentic compared to things like, and it's nothing against, the other biopics that have come out that, I was just going to say like Elvis and Freddie Mercury and all them. And because, like this is, they've all done this before too. And you've definitely seen clips of the people at the end for sure. But
yeah,
it's the same thing that I went with my buddy Joe, and Joe asked me, he was like, well, why don't you think they showed him dying at all? Or like that process? And I was like, because I feel like that defeats the whole message of the movie at the end. Because like the whole message is for peace and unity and love. And like, just, I feel like for that to be kind of the final part of it, it's not as like this heartwarming feeling. It's like heartwarming, but it's not, it's more sorrowful, if you end it like that.
Yeah.
Compared to we see him playing for like the last time and he's with everyone he loves and he's happy and like, it just finishes in a good spot. You know what I mean?
Yep. You're right. You're 100% right. No, the death also would have felt rushed because you would have jumped like 5 years in the future, and
Absolutely.
it just timing wise, like I'm in agreement, man. I think the beginning was incredible. I like that it didn't start from him being young. They just incorporated flashbacks very well, and now that can be an issue. Sometimes when you do flashbacks, like you said, it just gets too much. Mm-hmm. But they did him at parts that worked. It didn't seem There was never a time where they did a flashback that I didn't think that they needed to do. There was never a time when they did a flashback that I thought was poorly timed. It didn't take away from the pacing. I thought the pacing was phenomenal with it. So yeah, no, I thought I'm in agreement. I think that was executed very well, and I like how they kind of threw us into his life. After every little thing is gonna be all right. After that was already out. You know what I mean? And the Civil War was already going on.
Yeah.
And it just it felt good. I liked the pacing. And go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to interject quickly, just because like it almost felt like an episodic, and like that's why I liked it so much, because obviously it felt like a film, but it felt like it didn't feel like I was missing anything before or after. Like I felt like where we plopped in, it was like right in the middle, and it felt good to start there. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like it was weird. But that's all I wanted to say.
No, 100%. Yes, you're right, and that's kind of what I was going to get to too. Is when sometimes you're thrown into a movie that's kind of already going like that, it can feel weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like they already have. As we watch, we preconcept a story and a visual of what we want in this movie, and then if they're already explaining everything for us, like your imagination is slowly like,
yep, 100%,
just destroying itself.
100%. And but before we could start doing that, they did flashbacks and they created the backstory, and I thought they executed that very well. And it all makes sense. Bob Marley's son was, I think, or is it son
Ziggy.
or nephew?
Yeah,
His son. His son was on set every day and made sure his story was done well. And yeah, I thought it was great. So yeah, one thing that I also really enjoyed about this film was just the natural acting that was in it. There was never a point where I was like, this is scripted. Like the chemistry between all the characters and the main actor, I hold on, let me look up his name.
I know, I always forget it too.
The audience can see my screen. It's let me see. One second. Kingsley Ben Adir. This guy killed it. I thought he did phenomenal. Him
and his wife, bro.
Incredible.
Holy crap.
Oh, Terrence Winter wrote this. Okay, he's great. Yes, she was amazing. But when you play a figure like Bob Marley, it's a lot like Austin Butler with Elvis Presley. And it's going to be like Michael Jackson's nephew playing Michael Jackson. You have to bring that charisma of that human being and that impact to the screen. You have to feel that presence through the screen.
Yeah.
And I think what he did with Bob Marley in this movie is it felt like you were watching Bob Marley. You felt that chemistry. You felt that human there, and I thought that was beautiful.
Well, and it's funny you say that, because this is not exactly what you're talking about, but I feel like it has a big part for me. Like the way it was shot. And I mean, like, I've seen Bohemian, I've seen Elton, I've seen Elvis, now this. And I just felt like they all have, like, how they shoot their singing and dancing was amazing. It's all very different, and it's all extremely cool. But the way this was, like, I noticed when everyone in the movie started bopping their head, 5 seconds later, I realized I'm sitting here like this. Like, I've never been in a movie like that with any of the like, nothing against these other biopics, but like, there's something, like he says, like they talk about, like the Rasta music is the music for the people. It's for the soul. Like, he's so right. And I just, the way they shot it and they're going around, like you see him feeling it, and like everyone's dancing, and like you feel it, like you're there with everybody, And I thought, like you said, it also takes someone who can bring you in as an actor and really make you feel like you're in the audience, that can do that. And that's why I liked it. I was so appalled. I was like, holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
I started tapping. I'm like, what is going on, dude?
Beautiful. No, it was incredible. You're so right, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever danced that much in a theater before. Like, dude, there was parts where I was getting into it, dude. And it was so cool. We had I want to get to this point. We had a pretty big, like, group in the theater. It was pretty crowded.
Were they like 2 people?
No, dude, it was stacked. I'm up in Atlanta right now, and I'm in the city, so it was a pretty big theater. And but dude, everybody was enjoying it, bro. I mean, it like, dude, like people were like singing along. Dude, it was actually a pretty cool theater experience. But and maybe that's kind of why I enjoyed this movie so much is the audience felt that vibe, and I felt it because everybody around me was enjoying it, and you felt Bob Marley's presence there. You know, the guy that wanted to bring people together. You know what I mean? The guy that wanted to create peace, love, harmony. And you felt that in that theater with everyone being one, enjoying music. And that's what he wanted. And I thought it was beautiful.
Well, I looked at Joe and I was like, dude, like the thing that gets me about a movie like this is like it's the same thing with the Elton John movie. It doesn't matter what any of us think.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what he said. No, but like Elton John was the producer on that movie. Ziggly Marley was the producer on this one. And it's like, as we were just saying, Ziggly was on set pretty much every day. And it's like they made it to honor their father. This was a film they made for their father to express like his love for the world and everything that he stood for. And it's like, at the end of the day, however we want to take it or whatever, like that's not what matters. Like this was a tribute. And it's so funny for me at the end because like no matter what, I feel like going into it, like it still felt like that. Like it was for the people. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was for him. But it's like as I'm going, like it doesn't matter what any of us think. Like I feel like that's what the movie expresses, and at the end, you just can't like not like it in a way. And for people that, that was my point. For people that are like rating it lower, in my opinion, are people that aren't looking at it that way. I feel like they're just, and it's the same thing with some of the Elton John stuff. Why people didn't like the Elton John movie. Yeah. I feel like when you come with more of a personal take on the film, rather than trying to replicate and deliver this. And this is what I'll give Bob Marley's film over Elton John's film. This movie did have better writing of sorts, in my opinion, but it still felt so personal. You know what I mean? And for people like, I feel like that's why people are hating on it, for how personal it felt, because the family made it. It's, it's a full on embodied cast, true to the nature. The events that happened were true. We get to see all of it from stupid to big. And it's like I said, they do it in a way, like even with the crop thing, like we don't know what that means, but we respect it because it happened. You know what I mean? Or it means something.
Yeah, right. You're 100% right. Yep.
And I feel like that's the kind of mindset that like people who are hating on this film, I feel like are like, they're not looking at it in that way. You know what I mean? Like there's a meaning to all of it.
All the haters are all critics. So I pulled up Rotten Tomatoes. It's 42% for critics and 92% for audience.
Oh, yeah.
But here's what's interesting. I Wanna Dance, the Whitney Houston one, has the same exact rating for both. The 42% and the 92%. Which shows... Yeah, and I want to watch it too. Because Whitney Houston, bro, in my opinion, the best voice of all time. But that's another thing. Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, no, I think that's very. I thought that was funny, but yeah, that right there shows, man. Like, of course, there's always a big audience, and you're dying on me. You're
Nope, I thought I was gonna sneeze again. I'm fighting to sneeze.
All right, good. But yeah, like there's always a difference between critics and audience, but I feel like with this movie, let me read some of the critics because I'm very curious because I think you're right. Like even some of the stuff that felt off, it felt right for that moment. It very weird.
It just the whole thing felt authentic. You know what I mean? And not even a performance based thing. Like the film itself, it came from their production company. I think that stood out to me so much. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. I don't feel like some of these other bigger companies in the world would go that deep into political issues in other countries like that and delve deep into the grittiness of it and how real it was. And I think that's goes back to them. It was their company and they were paying tribute to it as best they could,
Right. Yeah. The result is a music biopic that fails to deliver a satisfying overview of the man behind the music and gave the late influential reggae legend the thorough biopic he deserves. in the end, there is a feeling that this should have been a series, not a movie. Something you kind of spoke about a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, Halfway between social commentary and tribute to the greatest exponent of reggae, Bob Marley. Bob Marley, One Love is a biopic film with good intentions, but it does not fully explore the Tiddler, legendary artist. Um, so what they're saying is they didn't go as in depth into the character as they would have wanted. Which I can get to an extent, but
Yeah.
and here's what I will say: they did tap into how Bob Marley wasn't the perfect person. They even
Yeah.
had the whole thing with the wife saying, "Dude, you're sleeping around. Like, what are you doing?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he gets angry. He lashes out. He beats the crap out of that one dude. They did show signs that he wasn't
Yeah.
a perfect person. Could they have gone into that deeper? Yeah, of course. They definitely could have. But that defeats the whole purpose of the film. And like you said, it depends
I
on how they want to go
agree.
about it. Elvis, in my opinion, could have dove deeper into what Elvis did wrong, as we know. But they didn't
Yeah.
do that. So that's my biggest critique for that movie. At least this movie touched on it. And
Mm.
and it was what this movie needed. The Elvis movie was a full-on biopic for him, so they
And
should have dove into that worse
and that's
stuff.
what kind of gets me is like because this movie like is not it's not just a biopic. It's the same thing with the Elton John movie. It's like this is more of a tribute. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So and it even is like Elvis, you know what I mean? It's like Elvis does get a little grittier than both of these. Um Really this one I feel like is the least gritty out of all of them, like in terms of like personal struggle, you know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I was about to say Elton tries to kill himself in the Elton
Oh,
John
that's
movie.
that's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. But it's just like again, it's a tribute. Like I don't think they would in a perfect biopic, and I understand what you're saying. Like when you're trying to look at his life in the whole spectrum, sure, but they're trying to celebrate his life in this movie and make a tribute. And like you said, they did tap into that darker side, but it was just enough, I feel like, to keep that image of how good of a person that he was. Because I feel like you add more of that, then you start thinking of like who's Bob Marley? Because that's not who we remember. We don't remember who's someone who lashed out at people and beat the shit out of them and cheated on his wife. So if you're focusing on that the whole movie, you're just destroying this image of him. We all knew fucking Freddie Mercury was goddamn screwing up with drugs. We knew Elton John was fucking he tried to commit suicide. You know what I mean? He went to rehab.
Mm.
That's like one of his biggest things. And then you have Elvis. Come
14.
on.
Yeah.
Like then you look at Bob Marley and it's like the way he separates himself from those guys and it's nothing against them. And maybe it is that whole like, he his uprising. Like he just was not I don't know, he wasn't
Yeah.
like he smoked a lot of weed,
A lot.
but he wasn't like,
Doing
you know,
codeine. Yeah.
yeah, he's not taking pills, he's
Yeah.
not doing hard stuff that's killing his body. He died to cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
His story is so much different from the
Yep.
rest of theirs.
And the message is
Yes.
different. His whole thing was peace. That's the reason
Yes.
he did music. That's the reason he kept doing music, which is why I'm glad that they really leaned into that. And you're 100% right, man. It's the type of message that they were trying to send.
Yeah.
And like you said, you didn't want to take away from the actual message they were going for. So I'm in agreement, man. I think that they hit it perfectly with this film. I thought it was executed perfectly. I didn't think they needed to really dive into to much more. I mean, like the movie is literally about peace, man, at a time that we need it. And a great example is when at the beginning of the movie they're hanging out in the house, the guys pull up, they go in, they shoot them.
Oh
That's that's
yeah.
that's how it starts pretty much. That's the first
Bro.
15 minutes of the movie. And then the guy comes back
For
hour and 15
forgiveness.
and then forgives. That is literally the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You
Yeah.
know? So,
I 1,000% agree. And I don't get behind it, like I said, because the comments, just because I think the way it was shot was phenomenal. Some of the visuals in this movie and then the actual like wide shots and close-ups and moving shots that they had were so good. I felt like all of like the music scenes. This is something that I felt like every other biopic has done, but I felt like this movie genuinely did the best. I really felt like we were there when he was making his music. And like I've seen like with Elton, Elvis, you see them writing and I'm still singing. You know what I mean? And they're like, but like there's something about that where he's like, yeah, all right, come on, come on. All right, you hit it. And he starts singing a lyric
Yeah.
and then he stops and he's singing about the next one. He's like, okay, da, 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 da. Okay. And you see him like catch it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, da 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 da. All right, Skipper, come on, Skipper, get a Skipper. And dude, like there was just something about it that you felt like you were there. And it's like, again, you do anything different, you're taking that feeling away.
Yep.
I don't know. I just there's so much I could go into about it, and I understand, and I wanted to go back to this. I understand the whole comment on the miniseries. My biggest thing with it though is like, I feel like we could say that about almost every movie sometimes. Like, of course,
Yeah.
you want a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
definitely sitting at the end of freaking Elvis, like wishing I could have seen a few more years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
in a bad way. It's such a good. It's so intriguing that it pulls you
Yeah.
in. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and yeah, I don't know. It's just the acting was on point, and
Yeah.
honestly, like this is some of the acting that like had me sitting there, and I was like, do awards even matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was like, these guys like obviously didn't get nominated for anything, but I was sitting there and like, dude, the scene where she looked at him and he was like, well, what about the club the other night? And she was like, we have far bigger things to do, like think about now. And she's like subtly just crying. And like you can see him, it's just like, bro, it was just so powerful. When they
Yeah.
argued outside, it was so powerful.
Yeah.
But I was like, you don't need an award to tell me that these two people are fucking amazing and are deserving of an award like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't see the hate. I don't see it at all, to be
Nope.
honest with you.
No, I don't see it either. I think it's a misunderstanding of what the
Yeah.
movie is, and which is why context is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I hope, because it came out this year, hopefully it gets some awards later.
Yeah.
Because it just came out.
Oh,
But
you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's why I'm thinking like they're totally
You're
getting
good.
overlooked. It
You're,
just
yeah,
came
you're
out.
good.
You're right. You're so
Yeah, you're
freaking
good.
right. I hope they do. So that's genuinely how I feel. Let me take
Yeah.
that back, guys. I hope they get nominated because at first I'm thinking you're so right. I'm thinking this is 2023 Oscars. I'm like, these
Could you
guys
imagine
got.
though? That'd be
Yeah, I
funny.
was like, these guys got
Yeah.
fucking snubbed.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think like there needs to be recognition for this movie because it's genuinely it's great.
Mhm.
It's great.
Yep. Honestly.
Something I go back and watch 100%.
Oh yeah. No, this is actually a movie I would go back and watch.
Yeah.
No question. Um,
Taking a plane trip and like the person's looking at you and you're like,
yeah.
you're
Oh,
getting into
dude, for
that and they're like,
sure,
what the
bro.
fuck is wrong with this guy?
That's a banger, dude. Um, there's one other thing I was wanting to get to with this film. Oh man, I can't. I don't know, but
The writing.
yeah, no, I'm happy with everything. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think that just kind of going toward the end of the film, man. Um, you know, I love that final performance on stage, where
Yeah.
he's just bringing everybody together. There's like
In Jamaica, yeah.
there's like a 5 minute, when he goes back to Jamaica, and there's like a 5 minute scene of him just dancing to the music,
Yes.
and you can see the music going through him, and they show the clip of actual Bob Marley at the end. It's very similar, but
Yes.
but great job to the actor for portray, bringing that aspect of him to life, and you felt like he was just really feeling that music, and in turn makes the audience feel the music. I was there, man.
And that's where like it goes back to that scene I was talking about when they're like starting to make that song where they just reintroduce the dude with the perm, or not reintroduce, introduce the guy with the perm, and they're making the song, and he's like, "All right, you had this," and like he's like, "No, no," and he sings, and then he stops. And like I said, he starts thinking about it, and you see him think, and then literally like his eyes open up, and he knows what he's gonna say,
Yeah.
and then he waits for the perfect time, boom, it resets, and he does it, and it's just like, holy fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just so there and so present
Mm-hmm.
that I promise, I genuinely don't think some of that was in the script. Like, I feel like some of that was like, here's the template, make sure you hit these points. And like, I mean, obviously there was probably a script, but I promise you they added some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it just felt too flow.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole movie to me, was flow.
Mm-hmm.
So flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Crazy.
I guarantee that's what it was. Is they were like, okay, have fun with this, and that right there shows that those writers are probably super loose with saying, hey, you do that, you can say this, you can say that, have fun with it, right?
Yeah.
Because there's certain projects, where you have to say the line specifically. But I guarantee they had fun with this one, especially when you have Bob Marley's son on set. You know what I mean? Saying, hey, what's Bob's tendency here? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I guarantee those writers were very, very loose with saying, hey, you could try this out, you could try that out. And yeah, dude, I'm in agreement with you. I thought the whole movie was just so smooth, and I think that is what added to the engagement. You know what I mean? That's what added to it being so real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And added to us feeling so present. And like I said, that final concert, man, it was just so well done. And then you cut to, it was huge. It was huge, man, for Jamaica. Everybody was there, dude. And then you saw, at the end with the actual footage of him holding up the two rival political leaders.
And he was like, love.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, incredible. I
don't know. I don't
it.
really have much more to say on it.
No, man, it's a film that I'm glad we went and saw. And because there was nothing that came out last week, we're like, hey, let's go check out this. You know what I mean? Let's go do some Bob Marley. And I'm glad we did because it was incredible.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, Brayden. Did I rate? I did. Did I rate last time first?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. So you could rate this movie out of a scale of 1 to 10 if you don't have anything else to say.
I'm gonna give it 9.4. I'm not even gonna think about it. That's
okay.
on the top of my brain. I know that's pretty high.
Yeah.
And maybe I won't feel like that tomorrow, but this is like recency bias. I just came from the movie. I literally came, and as soon as I got home, I ate dinner and I sat down. Like I just saw this movie.
You literally what?
I literally just saw this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I came. I mean, I got home.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, no. So basically, the movie. No, I just like I said, maybe it's recently biased. I love biopics. I genuinely have not a single bad thing to say. And that's why I'm going to give it a 9.4. You know, why is it not a 10? 9.4 just screamed out of my heart. I literally have nothing bad to say about the movie. And not saying it's the best movie of all time by any means, but fantastic. It is fantastic. Yeah. Rewatchable every time.
Yeah, I would say what a 10 out of 10 movies, it's perfect. It's your type of movie, and it's a movie that you can put on any time of the day. And then this is not a movie that don't get me wrong, I'll rewatch it, but it's not a movie I can put on any time of the day. It's not my type of film. I'm not a big biopic guy. But I will give this movie a solid 9.2. I love it. I think I don't really got anything negative to say either. I think it's they maybe could have explained the cornfield thing a little more.
Yeah, that's true.
The crops.
You know what? There you go.
Yeah, that made zero sense. Something with the dad. Maybe I missed dialogue. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that's probably where I'm sitting at, as a nice little 9.2, baby. So
9.4.
There you go. Chilling in the nines.
If anyone tells you this movie is bad, they're wrong.
They're wrong. Get them out of there, dude. Just don't be friends with them. Yeah, you can be friends with us. We're here for you. Just saying. Every week, baby.
Every week.
Yeah, so there you go. 9.2, 9.4. You guys let us know your review down below. What you thought of the film.
Let us know.
I'm gonna start listening to Bob Marley. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna add him to some.
Bro, oh my god, I'm so glad you said it, because I know we're past it, but another great thing about the movie, and maybe I'm just uncultured in Bob Marley, I felt like his most popular songs weren't even like the most songs that they used. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Like they really used a lot of his not probably his known music still, but not his 3 biggest ones. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I thought that was really cool.
No, yeah, I thought it was dope. The whole playlist. And you know what they did? They didn't do what Elvis did and put a Doja Cat song in it, dude. They actually played Bob Marley music.
Yeah.
That's what you should do, bro.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off.
Sometimes I think he was singing, but then sometimes I think it was Bob. You know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know, man. Like,
We'll look
which
it up.
shows, bro? That right there shows, like, I wasn't even really thinking about that when he was performing. Like, I was so engaged.
Yeah.
That's like one of the first times in a biopic where I wasn't like, oh, is he singing? Is he singing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That actually,
Well,
now, I mean, that's funny.
that was my thing because I thought he was singing the whole time, but then like there's certain times I feel like they use the soundtrack, like you know what I mean when it's like out, like they're like doing a compilation type thing.
Right. Oh yeah, no,
But
100%. Yeah. No, they're playing the actual stuff. No, I
yeah,
agree. But yeah, no, great film. I'm gonna
great
listen
film,
to
guys.
some Bob Marley now. So
Yeah,
let's go, baby.
yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so a couple things.
Couple
So
things.
this weekend we have Dune Part 2. So I need to watch Dune Part 1.
Yeah, that's right. I do need to do that as well.
I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Or I think today might be the last day it's on Netflix. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me see real quick. Hold up.
Didn't that shit just come out last year, man? Come on, man. Didn't it come out last year, but
Unreal.
What
Dune. Oh, okay. Dune's on here. The last day to watch is February 29th, which is tomorrow. Okay, so it's tomorrow at 12 a.m. So not today, but tomorrow. At the end of tomorrow, it goes off. So you can.
Dude, that makes me want to scream and shout and let it all out.
Oh yeah, baby. So yeah,
I wanna scream.
So we'll watch that movie if you can. Just so you can know it's Dune 2. It's gonna be. People are saying it's the best sci-fi movie of all time.
Yeah, dude, it's the highest rated movie on IMDb.
Yeah,
currently.
People are like going crazy, which it looks so stupid to me, but
yeah,
whatever. It looks like another knockoff Star Wars. I say that, but I loved Rebel Moon, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did like Rebel Moon.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Which that part 2 is gonna be dope, but that doesn't happen until May, I think, or April.
Damn.
So
come on, man. Why you make us wait so long?
That's only a little more than a month away, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That
is true.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, we're getting there. But yeah, so Dune Part 2, I'm excited. I mean, the cast is great. The cast is incredible.
Cast is
Christopher Walken. Yeah, it's unreal.
Ridiculous.
It's insane.
Good.
And
but it's insane. It's pretty good. It's insane.
Yeah, it's actually it's wild. So we'll see what they do. And I think they added more people in the second one.
Yeah.
So like even more actors. So no telling who's gonna be in it. But Austin Butler's the main villain.
Was Florence Pugh in the first one?
Yes. Right? Yes. I think she's dead because I haven't seen anything of her in the second, dude. So.
Oh no, I saw her in the trailer.
Oh, she's in the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think she's dead.
Yeah, yeah. That's good to know, man.
Yeah.
Mommy Florence is back.
Mommy Florence.
But yeah, no. Every time I think of her, I think of the scene. And Oppenheimer, dude.
Dude, I literally, there's a few movies that came to mind, but no, I was like, nope, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, a couple of movies came to my mind too, but that one was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. You see everything, bro.
The craziest thing I have ever seen on Bookmark, everybody.
Because it's so random. It's like a whole like political talk, and then just zooms out.
Yeah, I was about to say, like they're in the middle of it, and he's like, and then you see, and she's like just grinding on balls. Like that's as blunt as it's gonna get, people. Like we've all seen the movie.
Anyway, but yeah, so we're excited for Dune Part 2. We'll see what that's like, and I can't wait to shit on this movie because now my expectations are gonna be so high.
Yeah, right.
So, because it just seems dumb, bro. Like I don't know.
Because even the first one got nominated for a lot of Oscars.
Yeah, people loved it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm shitting on it, but I won't shit on it yet.
I guess, dude.
Dude.
Bro, let's just like give it like a 2 out of 10 and then post it on TikTok so we get popular for like shitting on the movie.
Yeah.
And then we just get a bunch of hate.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, we're actors. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah. I have a degree.
Yeah.
I have a degree in knowledge.
Facts. Knowledge. Read a book a day.
A PhD in knowledge.
There we go. I like that.
That's what they'll say. You know what I mean? That's what they got to take.
What they got to, baby.
What are you gonna do about
these
it?
Florida boys. I'm not gonna do anything. Dude. I miss Florida, bro.
Hey, we miss you here.
No, you guys don't, bro. No, you don't. Dude.
We need you down here. Yeah, we do, man. I swear to God, man.
No, bro, it's the weather, dude. It's 43 degrees out right now.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, it's
I mean,
not.
it sounds kind of nice, but like,
It's been 2 weeks though.
yeah, I was about to say like
Yeah,
that long. Yeah.
yeah, I don't like it, but I miss the heat. But anyway, but yeah, okay. So we're watching Dune 2. But let's talk some actors news real quick. What's been popping? What's been going on? I know
Yeah.
the big one you sent to me today, which put a smile on my face, is I forgot her name, but she's coming
Oh,
back to voice Moana and Moana 2. Let's fucking
yes.
go. I'm hype. I'm a hype
Hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
I'm
makes me
excited.
feel better because I felt really bad with the whole live action thing. Because I truly did understand, but it's like, then don't make a live action movie.
Don't do it, dude. Her
Yeah.
voice, like I don't know how she hasn't pursued singing because her voice is unbelievable.
I think she has, but she's more of like not a ghostwriter, but she's one of those hidden people that like the industry knows of
Okay,
singing, you know what I mean?
okay,
Because I think there's something else that she's really big for, which is not surprising,
like
but like
Broadway or
there's
something probably.
yes, something like that. I want to look it up now.
I think hurry. I'll look it up too. I got the.
Yeah,
I'll do it for the people on screen.
dude, for the people.
I'll do it for the people. Yeah, no, dude, like, she's incredible, man. All right, movies. Oh, she's in Mean Girls.
It was something definitely before that, but she's on the come up.
That's crazy. Well, because she was so young when she did Moana. She was like 14.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, man. Yeah, she's done a lot of. Okay, Little Mermaid. That's what it was. The
Mm-hmm.
Little Mermaid Broadway show in 2019.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what she was. Yep, that one, and some other like uh, Darby of the Dead. Yeah, like a lot of like little musicals. But yeah, her
Yeah,
voice, dude, is like it's not even funny. Like it's just so smooth and silky. But
it's better than
um,
T Swizzle. Sorry,
yeah,
everybody.
my God, dude, I can't stand it, dude. Um, I haven't seen her a lot though, which has been nice.
Yeah,
But her
yeah,
album's coming out
yeah,
in 2 months, so well,
yeah.
less than two
Everyone's
months.
fucking hype. I respect it. I hope the album is a banger.
No,
It won't be better than Exodus.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of that movie where they're like he creates the album cover and he's like, dude, brother, what's this, brother? He's like,
He's like,
it's the album.
this
He's like,
too much mess.
yeah, he's like, then he gives him his. He's like, dude, it's not your face isn't on. He's like, I don't care. Thought that was
Oh
so
yeah,
funny.
dude, I loved that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. That was great. Um, but yeah, no. I forgot
Shoot,
what I was
what were
talking
we
about
even
now.
talking about?
Oh yeah, Taylor Swift, dude. Yeah. No, you know what? I listen. I hope the album's good. I hope her fans like it. Just don't tweet about it and
Yeah,
post about it, and that's okay. I'm
don't
happy.
don't bully me over it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just because I don't listen to it. You know.
Let's see what else I have
Yeah,
for you
man.
here, man.
See what else is
Ooh,
popping up,
live
dude.
action Invincible show moving forward.
Live action Invincible.
Yep. I heard rumors back then, yeah, and they didn't want to do it because, like, obviously, like, Steven Yeun could do it, but he doesn't, like, he's too old, you know what I mean?
I don't like that at all, man.
I hate it.
I
It's almost
I
when they were gonna make Rick and Morty human. Like, I think that'd be cool if you did it for, like, literally an episode as, like, a thing where, like,
yeah
they step
yeah
into human reality for a
yeah
second.
yeah
Cool.
yeah
But
yeah.
if you ever made it a full-on thing,
If you want Rick and Morty live action, just go watch Back to the Future.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, it's the
Yeah.
PG version.
I was gonna say, yeah, it really is.
That's crazy though, dude. Or watch I don't know, dude. It just
That's funny as
I
fuck.
like Invincible is like it's meant for animation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
because the boys can do it doesn't mean Invincible. I don't like that at all. I still gotta watch season 2. I haven't seen it.
I'm Invincible.
Yeah.
It's actually about to start picking because the mid-season premiere happened. So it's or not premiere. It like the ending happened. So it premieres again March like 13th or something like that.
Oh, so it's not done.
Not done.
They're doing it week by week.
No, actually, yes, they do. Yes, yeah.
That's
I had to
actually
think about that.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
the whole season. I'm not sitting there.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Pedro Pascal's return on certain Mandalorian film. which I think is fucking crazed.
Okay. He's stacked.
Yeah, he is stacked, but like, can't replace the guy.
You can't. You can't. But I mean, think about it though, because like with
You know how much
Fantastic
they're gonna lose if
Four,
they replace that guy?
oh yeah, no, I mean
Gotta delay the movie, bro.
you'll have to, yeah,
Delay the fucking movie. Keep delaying it until he's ready.
because he almost wasn't even able to film Fantastic Four. They had to delay that because he was filming something else. So like
Man,
he's
bro.
just he's doing
They just want
props
this
to
guy, huh?
yeah, man, he's going crazy.
So that's the thing. Like, once you like, I feel like you make it almost like they start making roles for you.
Oh
They
yeah,
just start inviting you to do roles.
yep, that's the life. Because auditioning sucks. Nobody
Yeah.
likes auditioning. Nobody.
When
Get
people
me
are
on
really
set.
liking you, they're like, "Hey, we just want to give you this role."
Yeah,
And you get like 9 giant roles. Like, fuck it. This dude is living the best life right now.
yeah,
Good
incredible.
for Pedro.
Good
He's
for
a
him,
good
dude.
guy.
He's a good guy.
Love
He's
that
funny.
guy.
He's funny. Him drunk at the SAG Awards was hilarious.
Was hilarious.
Yeah,
So real.
so real.
Fairly Odd Parents gets a sequel series with original voice actors.
Okay, I won't watch it, but that's cool.
You know what he said? Literally what he said. Harry Potter, we talked about this last week, set to debut on Max in 2026.
That's crazy, dude. 2 years from now is
Yeah.
nuts.
Who the fuck's even gonna care at
That's
that point?
so.
No offense.
Here's my
I
thing.
mean, they will kill Bear. They will care, but
Yeah, I don't know where you got Kill Bear from. That was
Kill
insane,
Bear.
dude. No, what I don't understand is if the show's coming out one season a year, why are you waiting 2 years to release the first season? Why not wait, or why not film it this year, release it next year, then start filming again right away? Like
Yeah.
this delay is gonna hurt your promotion more than anything. You're irrelevant right now.
yeah, absolutely. Trying to think anything else. Just Barry Keoghan will be back as Joker in the Batman 2, set to
That's
release in 2025.
That's awesome. See, look, 2025. You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
2025, bro. That's gonna be insane. So he's gonna be
Yeah.
the main guy in Joker.
October
or
2025
Batman 2.
though.
That's okay though. That makes sense. I mean, they think about it. They haven't even started filming it.
Yeah.
So they'll probably start filming like summer, fall of this year. That's a pretty quick turnaround. You know what I mean? For them to then release it next year for a Batman movie. Yeah, because you gotta do. They probably want that done by next like March, April. Probably want it done by next April, right? Editing wise.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you got promotion for 4 months. So, yeah, it makes sense. Unlike doing a TV show and then waiting 2 years.
Yeah.
Unreal. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, that's all I had really.
All right. So we'd love to see. I'm excited to see because we saw that little bit of Barry Keoghan's character or Joker a little bit. I wonder if he's gonna do
wasn't
typical.
a deleted scene too. It wasn't even in the freaking movie. Really.
No, deleted. Yeah, which was dope.
Which was
The
dope.
extended one. Yeah, that was clean. No, but it's you see what he does with all his characters. He does like the little like twisty thing. You think he's gonna do that with the Joker?
Yeah.
He just goes like this. Does like the
Something
Irish
like
accent.
He's not like, see, that's the thing. He's not playing somebody so like wallflowery now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. He still might see a tombstone and go num 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 num. Num, 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 num. Brutal, man.
Yo, Jacques, what are you doing, bro?
Jesus.
Lady
Crazy.
Gaga's like, please get away from me. Get this fucking guy away from me.
We got some new stills too for the Joker 2 movie. Which
Bro,
I don't know, dude.
God bless us. We finally got clearance. The guy, I think it was either the director or the composer or something like that, or the writer. He basically said like it's not a musical. He's like, there's music in it, but it is not a musical. Which like was such a big thing when it first came out that the whole movie was gonna be a musical. Not that I hated that, but it just didn't make sense to me.
Why did they not deny it then?
I don't know. They just finally did. Yeah, right? Why did they never deny it?
That's weird. Harley Quinn might be singing in the movie, but it might not be a musical. I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So they might. Okay, that makes sense.
Somebody was saying that they think it's going to be like how the Joker communicates with Harley in a way, like love language.
Right.
And she sings to him, and he's like drawn in by it.
Right, but it's not like they're sitting there talking, and then it's like, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come and bring me my milkshake. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. That's funny.
whole fucking milkshake,
Oh,
bro.
dude, that's funny. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah,
No, cool. Well, there you go. There's our acting news.
actors news.
And then we have let's look at the SAG Awards. I really didn't. Did you just look at any of the winners or anything?
Yeah, I did look at the SAG Awards.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. It's quite horrendous.
Oh, is it really?
No,
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Let me kid. No, let me kid.
I'm pulling it up. Okay, cool. I got the motion picture categories. All right. Outstanding performance by male actor in a leading role. Bradley Cooper Maestro, Coleman Domingo Rustin. Wow, I never heard of Rustin before. Is that the first time you heard of that too?
Rustin.
Rustin.
I feel like I've heard about it.
I haven't heard about that one yet. Paul Giamatti in Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, and then Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. Cillian Murphy won outstanding performance. And then you have outstanding performance by female actor in leading role. You got Annette Bening in Nead, Lily Galstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, who won. Carrie Mulligan in Maestro, Margaret Robbie in Barbie, Emma Stone in Poor Things. And like I said, Killers of the Flower Moon, Lily Gladstone won that one. And by the way, dude, Oppenheimer's already starting to wipe, dude. This is crazy. No telling what they're going to do. They're going to.
Yeah, that's kind of the crazy thing too. Emma Stone's been winning it everywhere. I feel like that's really going to be a battle between her and Lily.
I
She won
want
at
to
the
watch that.
BAFTAs. Oh, I want to too. They have this
Poor
whole like
Things.
dance scene that like William Dafoe was like super jealous of because Mark. It's the scene of Mark Ruffalo where he's like in the chair and he's like dun 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 and he's like kicking and he's like
Oh, it's this movie. Okay, yes, yeah.
yeah.
What's the?
Barbra Streisand won the Life Achievement Award.
Oh, sorry.
That's crazy. I
Where's
mean, it's
that
not
at?
crazy.
For the SAG Awards?
Yeah, she won the Life Achievement Award.
What's that?
Honestly, I don't know. It's the first thing that popped up. It's literally like, you know how Google
You said,
sometimes
wow.
brings it up for you?
Yeah.
I just went to winners and nominees, and
There
it
you go.
literally has cast in a motion picture, female actor, then Life Achievement Award. I'm like, can I just get the list?
I had the list right now on CNN Entertainment.
Oh wait, I got it now. Okay, hold up. Here we go.
And so right now I'm on outstanding performance by male actor in a supporting role.
Yeah, by the way, he is gonna win it everywhere. He's won it literally at every award show.
Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Bob has literally won at every single.
Won over Ryan Gosling, Robert De Niro, William Dafoe, and Sterling K. Brown.
Bro, and that's the thing. He's literally won it like every single freaking, like the BAFTAs, the Emmys.
Usually that. I mean,
When I say Emmys, my bad. I'm
same thing with Stephen Yeun with Beef. He won for outstanding male performance as a male actor in a television movie or limited series. So he's won multiple times as well.
Yo, I thought it was crazy. Pedro Pascal won in the one thing.
Oh, Last of Us.
In lead actor. Because it's been
like
the kid from Home Alone's brother that's
Kieran.
been winning.
Yeah, Kieran's been winning every time. That's funny. They had that little like rivalry going on where they like Kieran wins and then Pedro. You see that the clips of them talking to each other. It's so funny. They have like a cool little bromance.
Well, I bet you Kieran was probably expecting it because I think he's won every single time so far in that category.
I haven't.
That was the joke with Pedro.
Right, with Last of Us is he couldn't win it. And then outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture. Guess who won?
Behind me.
Yeah, over Killers, The Color Purple, Barbie, and American Fiction, and I got one more television or film award, which is outstanding performance by female actor in a supporting role, which was Devine Roy Randolph in The Holdovers over Jodie Foster in Nead, um, um, I'm gonna butcher her name. Something Cruz and Ferrari, Danielle Brooks, and Emily Blunt. So good job to Davini.
Good job, Davini.
The Crown is pretty big too.
Yeah.
The Bear, Jeremy Allen White.
Yep, he won again. I think he's pretty much sweep that as well.
Is The Bear about a bear?
No, it's a cooking show.
Oh Jesus.
It's funny because it's technically considered a comedy, but from what I've heard from people, it's like not a comedy.
It's got great reviews.
It's like Shameless, is what I've heard. Like how it's like a drama, but it is a comedy in a way.
Gotcha. Yeah, that dude. I mean, they're at 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, an 8.6 on IMDb, and a 91/100 on Metacritic. That's insane. Those reviews are consistently crazy.
I was actually about to start watching it. Like literally last night, I was thinking about watching it.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll freaking let you know, buddy.
Yes, sir. Succession won. Yeah, it won the comedy series, The Bear. Stunt. Oh man, John Wick Chapter 4 got snubbed again. And Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 got it. Outstanding action performance. Yeah, it's unreal.
I mean, like, I guess I understand because like they did like jump off a mountain, but like, what was the one film? What was the fucking one film that beat both of them, bro? Oh my god, it's fucking Hunger Games, dude. Bro, I actually could not believe that. I couldn't fathom it with my own fucking words.
I remember you telling me that.
I think we talked about it in the episode.
We did.
Like, it was like, dude, are you
Makes no
serious?
sense. Yeah.
Who the
horrible?
Like, it's just literally who the hell is thinking? No one.
Wasn't it Rachel Zegler that won, the stunt woman or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, that action star. I was like, what do you?
And it was like nothing against her.
No, I'm sure the movie was great. I heard a lot of good things about it. But
I was gonna say I saw it. It was just pretty good.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It was actually really good. But like, she doesn't do anything stunt wise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when John Wick's sitting here fighting 5 people,
rolls down
and he's
7
like,
flights of stairs.
And yeah, flies 50 stairs, climbs all the way back up, and flies back down them again. Or Tom Cruise literally fucking drives a goddamn motorcycle off a mountain.
Yeah.
Everyone's like gripping because they're like, oh, we're about to kill the best action star of all time.
Yeah.
You want to give it to fucking Rachel Zegler. Nothing against you, Rachel.
Crazy.
But literally, Tom could have died.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Parachute's not working.
I mean, I know he does it every year, so it's like that doesn't make him deserving every year, but this one was pretty big. You know what I mean? That'd
actually be really funny if he just, in a movie every year, just took a motorcycle and jumped off of a mountain just to take that award.
I understand they think that, but I still think the craziest thing that he ever did was get on the side of that jet as it was flying into the fucking air. They did that take apparently 7 times or something like that.
7 times?
It was above 3. I know for a fact it was above 3 or 4 times. There's like a video where they talk about it. Yeah.
I thought that was a one and done.
Nope. Dude.
Wow.
Insane. I'll look it up quick.
Jesus, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see how he landed. When they landed, how did that work with him?
Yeah.
Because your body's going to fly the other way. Dude, that's nuts. I know you got a harness and stuff. That's nuts, dude. I agree. I think that is pretty crazy. I don't know, though, man. Like, I would say there's a lot of safety precautions with that. I feel like jumping off of a mountain, relying on your parachute is a little worse.
New behind-the-scenes video reveals the actor doing this jaw-dropping stunt 8 times.
8 times?
What the fuck?
Could you imagine looking at Tom Cruise after the 7th time going, yo, can we do it again? But try this.
Apparently, it was in 48 hours. So I guess it was over the span of 2 days.
Okay, I was going to say, there's no way they're landing and just doing it over and over. Yeah, it's probably
bro.
5 hours in between each take.
Bro, that's
crazy.
kind of crazy though, because they have to have something like they have to have another airfield like right over there because there's no way he would survive being in the air like that.
No, you can't breathe.
That's what I'm saying.
You cannot breathe. I don't like. It's like a roller
Like
coaster.
I'm see,
Sometimes
they
you
say
can't.
actors do their own stunts. That's why I have so much respect for that man because I don't think I could ever do that.
No, 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 no.
I like that's me as a man, bro.
Yeah,
Like you'd have to guarantee my survival, and at
yeah,
that point, you can't even guarantee that. So
yeah.
like,
Nope.
yeah,
Too sketch. So props to him. He deserves it. Jeez, man.
jeez,
So yeah, I think that's kind of all the. I guess the SAG, I guess they were live on Netflix, which was weird.
yeah. Actually, I did see that. I do remember Netflix promoting it. I don't know if it's something that they do now, however it works, but yeah, they did it.
All right, Oscars 2024. Oh, the nominees came out. Ooh.
The nominees
We
are
can.
out.
Do you want to talk about this in next week's episode?
Yeah, I'm down.
Bet that. Oh, yeah, I didn't know they announced all the. Oh, we got some good ones on here.
It's good.
Oh yeah. We already know who's winning actor in a leading role. I don't know
We
though,
already know
man.
who's winning Best Picture. We already know who's winning actor in leading role.
I feel like there's gonna be one in here that's like an outlier. There always is, every year in the Oscars. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh
Yeah.
my god, where did this guy come from? And then we'll make our predictions as well.
Yeah.
For sure. Because when is it air?
It's March 14th.
That's perfect.
I think it's the 14th, if I'm correct.
No, that's a Wednesday though. There's no way. Yeah, Sunday, March 10th. Okay.
10th.
Cool. Well, that works perfect because that's the week. That's literally the week before. So that works.
You.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we'll do it next week, and that'll be that episode. So we'll have the predictions and then the reaction the following week. So there we go.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Me so
Yes,
horny.
sir. Oh.
What? What did you say?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that, bro?
All right, Mr. Brayden. Anything else you want to say to the gang out there, man?
I just appreciate you tuning in. And I hope that you go watch Bob Marley and you freaking enjoy that.
Such a good film. Definitely check it out,
Such
man.
a good film.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we're watching, like I said, Dune Part 2. I'll say Dune 2, but Dune Part 2 this weekend. So everybody be ready for that, man. We'll give you guys that review.
The greatest sci-fi movie of all time.
Of all time. We'll see about that. You know that one
if I come
guy's.
back here and I eat my words, you'll hear me say it firsthand.
Oh, I'm sure it's great, but like, is it really?
Yeah.
That means it's better than all the Star Wars movies. So
Yeah,
you're
that's what I
probably
was
you're
thinking,
not
bro,
gonna.
like-
Yeah. There's no way. But I'm sure it's gonna be great. I'm sure it's a good movie. That one George guy, the one movie reviewer that I'm talking about, the guy that kind of
George!
you know what I'm talking about?
No.
On TikTok, he does like the little clips, little reviews. No.
No.
Okay, his name's George. I don't know. He's like probably the biggest movie reviewer on TikTok.
Really?
He's one of the guys that said it was the greatest sci-fi movie of all time.
Wow.
And he's a pretty big critic. He's like one of those like critic guys that like really analyzes everything. But he was like full on saying this is incredible. So we'll see, man. But
That's crazy.
yeah, very interesting stuff.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week, man. Y'all guys stay safe. Sorry. Have a great rest of your night.
What he said.
We'll see you then.
What he said. And we'll see you then.